So, hi, first of all. We've already met, but hi.
Facts all of a sudden. Of course, you have to wake up early, you have to follow the instructions given by the producers and everyone else. So, but it's fun as you start developing this love for your work. It doesn't matter what time you have to wake up. You have to be brilliant in what you're doing, and for that you have to love your work. So I feel if you love your work, it doesn't matter, no matter what comes up, the difficulties, everything else. It's just you have to do it. Not that I'm saying that I have to do it because it's there, it's an instruction, doesn't matter whether you like it or not, but you eventually you end up falling in love with your work.
Just Snapchatting all day. Agni, I'm looking at you.
I'm also on Snapchat. Thanks. What is the question?
The question is what
Snapchat distracted.
What inspires you to go beyond the Snapchat story?
Nothing really inspires me. I mean, I really want to get out of social media, but I don't know. Nothing really inspires me. I'm so boring in life. Nothing inspires me at all. I suck at this. What inspires you?
Okay, I was not expecting that question. That's deep.
Now you know.
Now, yeah. Give me a minute. I'm working on it. I guess just the fact that when you write a story worth telling, it becomes something that people can actually read and enjoy, and it could possibly become part of their lives in a way that you would never even have guessed. So I guess when the story becomes a story worth telling, that's when you know that you should write it. I guess that's what I mean. That's
why Kashmir? Why did you choose Kashmir for your novel?
Well, okay, this is gonna sound ridiculous, especially because you grew up there. But it was actually originally based in London because the house that inspired it was in London. But I don't really like London that much, so I couldn't write about it with any passion or vibrance. So then Mom was the one who said, maybe you should just set it in India. But I was like, okay, but I need snow to be around the house at least one season of the year because that's the kind of house that it is. And then she said, okay, set it in Kashmir. And I was like, that's not a bad idea.
You've been to Kashmir, of course.
Yeah, of course. We used to go once every year because Dad grew up there. But I mean, I don't doubt that it's very different for you having grown up in Kashmir than it is for me having grown up in Mumbai. Like, one of the things I think would definitely be different is that the reason there are such vivid descriptions in the book is because living in Kashmir, you're just surrounded by such beauty that I don't know if because whenever I see anything that's mildly beautiful, naturally I'm like, oh my god. But you must just be like, yeah,
No, not. I really miss it now.
Miss it now, right?
I certainly miss it.
So that was, I think, one of the reasons why I set it in Kashmir, was because it was, I don't know, it just kind of happened, and then suddenly when it was set in Kashmir, it had a whole new kind of vibrance and a whole new take to it. So, I mean, I hope you don't read it and then you're like, well, that's nonsense. That doesn't happen. You're actually the protagonist that I'm trying to portray in terms of how she's grown up. So I hope you enjoyed it, actually. So what is it actually like then, growing up as a 16-year-old in Kashmir? Because I'm writing from imagination and bits of research.
I think I'm the wrong person to ask this question because I'm living in my own zone. I have no idea. My life is not being arrogant or something. My life is a little different from what a 16-year-old's life should be like. I never went out much. I've heard stories from my father and how they tell us that हम उस time पे यहाँ जाते थे वहाँ जाते थे. Even I'll tell you one thing. There's this huge hill which is right next to our house, and I've never been there. And I've been really criticized for that a couple of times. कि क्या बचपन है तुम्हारा? So I really don't know what. Now a 16-year-old is as similar as a 16-year-old you will meet in Bombay or in Delhi or somewhere else. So there's not a huge difference, but it could be that to some extent you might see a vast variety of opinions and views they have. They have different stories to tell you. They have their own ideas about almost everything. So I think except for, apart from that ideology, I don't think there's a vast difference or anything else you'll see.
Okay, and this is like a topic that people may think is not serious, but I'm being very serious about this. I would like to raise a bit of awareness about the difficulties that come with having short hair. Because it's not easy. And what did you say? You were on the set one day, right? You told me.
I was on the set one day, and this is when we actually started shooting after my hair was cut. And I was very excited. Oh wow, I'm in a movie. Why don't people come up to me and click pictures with me? So this first experience of my first picture, where this little kid comes to me and he's like, "ये तो आमिर खान फिल्म में है ना? ए भैया मेरे साथ एक फोटो खिंचाओ ना." It's like, I was taken aback for 10 minutes and I didn't talk to anyone for an hour. I mean it. I didn't talk to anyone. I sat in my van and I was like, I'm not coming out of this place.
No, I went into the ladies' bathroom and I'm just trying to wash my hands. I'm not trying to get into this screaming kid in the corner. And the mother is just like, can you please calm down? It's not even that big of a deal. I don't know what they were talking about. And then the kid goes, but mommy, he's not even supposed to be in here. And I was like, excuse you. So yeah, it's way tougher than people think it is, first of all.
Although I've seen you in long hair, but you look really good. Chocolate.
Thank you. But at least yours is now there's nobody mistakes you anymore for a guy, right?
Now that it is grown, yeah. Fortunately, it's been a year now.
I don't know, I don't want to grow it out though, because then it'll be like that awkward length where it's like kind of an Indian style afro, but like it's weird and then
Racist.
No, but it's true. I don't know how that's gonna work out. So yeah, but also, oh yeah, I just remembered, I wanted to ask you this. You told me that you had a kitten.
Yeah.
And how do pets...
I have it.
Have.
Kill her.
I take it back. You have a kitten. How do pets help in the creative process? Because I know we have 6 dogs and they are just, I mean, they're crazy, but they help sometimes.
I don't know how they help in the creative process, but they really help you in, they build your emotions. I mean, they lift your mood. They really lift your mood. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's true. Like at the end of a long day, just a face full
Lift your
of
mood a
fur.
lot. Especially when you don't have.
Come on, what about me?
Now that I know
What am
you,
I?
now that I know you, but back in Kashmir, I don't really have friends to hang out, so I prefer staying back at home with my kitten. So I love it.
So, I mean, you haven't thought of a name for your kitten yet, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so she's black, right?
Yeah, she's black.
So if we have any suggestions, okay. So
Anyone.
let me think. Wait, give me a minute. It'll come to me. Midnight's cliched, right?
Midnight is it's too long.
What's too long? It's too long.
All of her.
No, that's so weird. that's a really bad idea. Why on earth? What? No, please don't.
Are you deleting cats by any chance?
No, but I'm just saying. Why would you want to call it me? What?
Daystar.
That's not bad.
Star.
Yeah, Star's not bad. But she's black. Hold on, how's that gonna work?
You're racist.
I'm not. It's black fur. What am I gonna do about that?
You know, I get that a lot. Your cat is so manmoose. That is the actual word they use. She's so scary.
That's so mean.
You're a racist. I'll never forgive you. Neither will my cat.
Message to all people that have hated on her cat. You know, she does not forgive and she does not forget. Okay. So just to end, I guess I would say, is there anybody who inspires you, like, or just any, not even somebody that you know, somebody you don't know, an artist you admire, some, you know, anything really?
Not sounding cheesy or anything, but you really inspire me. Ever since I've met you, you really do.
Okay, this was not planned.
This was not planned, of course.
I did not know she was going to say this. Okay, now what am I supposed to say now? Yeah, you put me in such a tough position.
I don't know. I can't even articulate the kind of respect, and I was in awe of you when I met you.
No, don't say stuff like this. Now I have to respond properly and be all politically correct.
I understand. So.
Okay, you get me. I'm just going to give
I
positive vibes.
I've been there. I've been in this situation.
Perfect. Okay, great. Okay, now how am I supposed to top that?
Let's
Okay, now you ask me a question.
What inspires you? I'm just repeating whatever you're asking me. I don't know.
Okay, now wait, you asked me that already.
Oh yeah,
Think of something random.
I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at asking questions. I'm so sorry.
Okay, wait. I'll ask myself a question.
What does that even mean?
Come on, I can ask myself a question. Let me just think of a normal question that somebody would want to. So, how long in total did it take you to make the film versus taking to write the book? Because mine took like 1.5 to 2 years. So, how long?
I really don't know. See, there's a difference in writing and when you act. So I can only talk about my part.
Yeah.
Because I was not involved in
The whole part.
the whole preparation or whatever. So I was only involved for 8 months. I can only talk about my involvement in it. I was only involved for 8 months. Yes, I don't know. I think it took them 4 years to write the script and execute everything. I really don't know.
Okay, but one question that I genuinely want to ask. Whenever I listen to myself on a video, I hear myself and I sound really squeaky. Does that happen to you when you're watching yourself on film? Do you
I hate to watch myself on screen.
Right?
I hate it.
Like, isn't that kind of annoying?
It's annoying and it's so embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. I hate it. I never watch my interviews. I was scared to watch my film.
Yeah, but you had to go, right? Because you can't be like,
No, I cannot watch it.
I don't want to watch it. It's just too downcast.
The first few ads I shot, my voice was down. So
Oh.
it was okay. But in the movie, I was like, now I have to watch myself for an hour.
For just like, well, okay, I actually thought of a nice quote to wrap up on, so I'm going to wrap up on a nice note, which is that there's this really, I guess now that you asked what inspires me, I have a good answer for that now. There's a quote from a movie, Midnight in Paris, that my friend Anjali, who's sitting somewhere where I can't see, showed me, where Judi Dench says, we all fear death and question our place in the universe. The artist's job is not to succumb to despair, but to find an antidote for the emptiness of existence. So that's what inspires me.
On that inspiring note, thank you Zuni and Zaira. Moving on, we have with us today our extremely special guest for this evening, Mrs. Neeta M. Ambani. Mrs. Ambani is an educationist, philanthropist, businesswoman, and a noted proponent of sports. She is the founder and chairperson of Reliance Foundation, which has impacted lives of over 10 million people across India. A teacher at heart, education has always been Mrs. Ambani's foremost passion. She is the founder and chairperson of Dhirubhai Ambani International School, India's #1 international school, and that provides leadership to 14 schools that educate 16,000 students annually. Mrs. Ambani leads the Sir H.M. Reliance Foundation Hospital in Mumbai, which provides affordable international quality healthcare. Last year, Mrs. Ambani was elected as a member of the International Olympic
बैठ जाओ। अरे भाई बैठना। रिलैक्स हो। भाई साहब हेलो रिलैक्स हो। चेक तो भी बढ़िया। रिलैक्स हो हमारे में आ रहा है। किसी को बोल। हमारे को आ रहा है। ये बैठिए ना। बैठ जाओ। वेट। नारायण बैठना यार।
Dear friends, a very warm good evening. This evening, we have all gathered here to celebrate our young star, Zuni. Zuni, today is your day, and I hope you are as proud of yourself as we are of you. What can I say, Zuni? This evening fills me with nostalgia and brings fond memories of your childhood. I have known Zuni since the day she was born. Literally a tiny bundle of joy born to Anu and Vinod. She has grown quickly and blossomed in front of my eyes. I still vividly remember Zuni as a shy, frail 4-year-old when she joined Dhirubhai Ambani International School. But even as a young girl, I could see the spark in her. Her innate ability to express herself and craft words was truly marvelous. An avid reader and a talented writer, full of imagination, wit and humor, Zuni has always been a teacher's delight. Zuni, I hope you're enjoying all this. She took several initiatives in our school to encourage the love of reading amongst peers, including initiating a book club. I have also very fond memories of all our holidays we have had together and your impromptu poetry for every occasion. There were times that you would say words out of figment of your imagination, much beyond your years, to our amazement and to your dad's bafflement. Zuni is a true wordsmith, able to use the gift of language to captivate her audience. 6 years ago, I was here to launch Zuni's book of poetry, The Land of Dreams. And today, I am overwhelmed to introduce her as a budding novelist and to launch her debut novel, The House That Spoke. It is truly an extraordinary achievement at the age of just 15. This novel truly represents Zuni's growth as an author and as an individual. Her clarity of thought is highlighted by the beauty of her prose. Zuni, all of us at the school are filled with pride that we have nurtured a promising author. And an author who will make waves not only in India but on the world stage. This is also the time to appreciate Anu and Vinod. You have been wonderful, nurturing parents and have brought out the best in our dear Zuni. I'm sure Zuni's success will inspire many more girls and boys to follow their hearts and chase their dreams. Amongst the greatest joys of my life has been the blessing to be able to nurture hundreds of young girls and boys at our school. Every single day, I'm overwhelmed and inspired by their innocence, positivity, and enthusiasm. And it is evenings like this that are indeed a very special celebration of that wonder and talent of all our children. Zuni, congratulations. And may you always continue to inspire with your poems and enthrall with your words. This is the beginning of your journey, and we look forward to applauding and cheering all your achievements in your path ahead. Let's give a big round of applause to our young novelist Zuni. I also want to take a moment to congratulate another inspiring young girl, Zaira, whose performance in Dangal was so impactful and touching. Let's give her. Zaira and Zuni, I truly enjoyed your conversation today, from your differences to your inspirations. But what really struck me is that all children, whether they grow up in Kashmir or in Mumbai, are the same. I wish you both great success and much happiness in the years ahead. Good luck, and may God bless your path always.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, for giving a really inspiring speech. Please, a huge round of applause for her, please. And now we would request Zuni Chopra to read from her book, The House That Spoke. Come on, a huge round of applause for her as well. Please feel free to clap. Thank you.
Come spring, the cherry trees are in full bloom. Their fragile blossoms are silvery and white. Ruby red roses dot the bushes, and butterflies flutter in and out of the vines that grow around the house. The nargis send their heavenly fragrance to mesmerize onlookers. The peppery smell of Mars tomato plants are in sharp contrast. Crunchy crimson and light green apples burst through the scintillating scents of the garden. The leaves of the plants surrounding us are vivid evergreen. They shine like newly minted silver when the clouds sprinkle water upon their crisscrossing network of roots. The hibiscus flowers are a pearl white and a blush pink, with an exquisite aroma that causes me to become lightheaded. The pine trees that lie dotted over the landscape reach upward to touch the sky and rain needles upon the grassy floor. This is my home. It speaks to me. This is the house that takes me in when I've had enough of the world. This house is the pearl that resides in the oyster of my heart. Though all must someday waste away, and the world will someday end, this house will live on till the days vanish into ash, and time and death, brothers in arms, engulf the rest of the world. My mother never leaves a thread undone. I see it in her hair, the way it coils impeccably around itself, no more than a few strands astray. I see it in the way she walks, at ease yet upright, fixing things that bend at odd angles, or shutting windows left so slightly ajar that you could almost miss their breeze. I see it most of all in her threads themselves, in the way they entwine with each other like gnarled, twisted stumps of decaying oak, in the way they wind themselves lovingly around her fingers and slip into position just as she draws them away. But sometimes my mind wanders to forbidden lands, and it whispers that perhaps the reason she so meticulously brushes each light brown strand into place every morning is because there are far too many loose, chaotic, forgotten ends in her life to possibly die up again. The fresh autumn morning was just beginning to bloom. It seemed as though the sky had slept in, and slept well, and was thoroughly happy about it. I always make it a point to awaken to the sight of the mountains, their crevices creating rivers of gushing snow. Small trees dotted across the lush green landscape at their feet, sun blazing above their shining white peaks. I kept the curtain closed halfway, however, since Ma was sleeping and she'd been up late the night before, cleaning. I opened the window slightly and took in a great gust of cool air. The wind seemed to dance across my sleepy eyes. Outside, the chinars swayed lazily in the breeze, the rays of sunlight gleaming on its leaves.
Thank you so much, Zuni. Please, again, the usual applause for our talented Zuni Chopra over here. Now, I would like to call upon Mr. Kinjal Shah, who is the CEO of Crosswood Bookstores, to come here and present token of appreciation for our honorable guest and our wonderful author. Please, a huge applause for him as well. For Mrs. Nita Ambani, please clap everyone. For Zuni Chopra. And for Zaira Wasim. Thank you so much, each one of you, to be present here. It was wonderful to have each one of you present over here, today being Wednesday, a weekday, and there must be a lot of traffic at peak time. So please, a huge applause for our wonderful author and for our honorable guests, everyone. And can we request all our guests to be on stage for one photo, and then there will be book signing by our wonderful Zuni Chopra. Can we have a photo of all of you? Thank you.
बैठ जाओ बैठो अरे यार बैठ जाओ यार ये भाई लोग बैठो हो गया तो बैठ जाओ अरे बैठो यार बैठो अंकल बैठ जाओ अंकल बैठो
Please settle down. Everyone will get the opportunity for the pictures and the video. It's a request. Please calm down. Now can we have a round for the electronic media, please? Thank you so much, everyone.
Excuse me. जसवीर आप जूनी के साथ रहो प्लीज. Excuse me.
सुन मैं बुक लेके आता हूँ.
Pen. You can't write signs. Get a paper. Take the signing. Can you? Thank you. कितने लोग हैं पीछे? Please get you manage. Thank you. She just want to confirm it. Most likely she's yeah, she can, but fast. Signing it.
So, bookstore, we are extremely excited to have each one of you present over here today. Crossroad aims to be a point of cultural and social interaction, where authors and poets hold court, where children are regaled, where people gravitate to be informed, to be entertained, even enlightened. I'm glad to announce that we also have the CEO of Crossroad Bookstores present over here with us. Can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Kinjal Shah, who's the CEO of Crossroad Bookstore. Thank you. We are extremely pleased to have each one of you here present for the launch of one of the biggest debut novels of 2017 by Penguin Random House India, The House That Spoke, written by the hugely talented Zuni Chopra. Penguin Random House India is the subcontinent's largest English language trade publisher. The company publishes over 250 new titles every year and has an active backlist of 3,000 titles. And today, we have with us Ms. Priya Kapoor, who is the Senior Manager Marketing of Penguin Random House India, to take the evening ahead. Can we please have you? You can clap please for her.
Distinct writing style that is poetic and absolutely captivating, and is sure to appeal a wide range of readership. In conversation with Zuni today, we have a very gifted actor, Zaira Wasim, who has gained tremendous popularity in a short span of time. She was recently seen in super blockbuster Dangal as a young Geeta Fogit and has won many hearts with her stellar performance. Over to you, girls.
Okay, so hi, first of all. We've already met, but hi. Okay, so I think we should first talk about what were the differences, because I wrote a book and you made a movie, and there's huge differences in, you know, both of those things. So, I mean, I guess one of the things would be that a book you write, I mean, not, of course, not alone, but you write it when you're doing the actual writing, mostly by yourself. But when you're doing a movie, I mean, you have to wake up at like 5 every day and work with a bunch of people, some who you may not be, I won't say not like, but you know what I mean. So, what are the challenges when you're making a movie?
I certainly don't know about the challenges. You know, I'm merely a debutante. I really don't know what the challenges were. I was just blindly following the instructions given by our directors. So yeah, I mean, it's up to you people, writers, of course, who write the script and who give this, who brilliantly shape the script, and they are the ones who decide what we are supposed to do, and they decide our work. So I feel that whatever we do, or half of the credit really goes to them. Even in Dangal, I feel if it would not have been a brilliant script, I don't think we would have been such good actors. So I think the credit goes to the writers. So it's amazing whatever you're doing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. And what were, because with me I can kind of decide my own schedule. So what was the schedule like for you? Like, how did you manage just life?
That escalated quickly. Now I have to talk about the drawbacks all of a sudden. Of course, you know, you have to wake up early, you have to follow the instructions given by the producers and everyone else. So, but no, you know, it's fun as you start developing this love for your work. It doesn't matter what time you have to wake up. You have to be brilliant in what you're doing, and for that you have to love your work. So I feel if you love your work, it doesn't matter, no matter what comes up, the difficulties, everything else, it's just, you have to do it. not that I'm saying that I have to do it because it's there, it's an instruction, doesn't matter whether you like it or not, but you eventually end up falling in love with your work.
So just a question, because both of us are creative artists. What kind of environment do you prefer for writing? Because I know I prefer to wake up in the morning and not have to think about anything and kind of just be on my bed with the window open. So what kind of environment, if any, do you prefer?
I really need my own space before I actually, if it's a difficult scene where a lot of emotions are involved, I really need my own space at times. And I would rather prefer sitting in one room, dark room, and trying to comprehend what is coming up next. So that is what I need, the kind of space. Of course, everyone needs their own space. So even I, of course, at this young age, I also need my own space.
True. So what kind of research did you do just to get into the role of any character? How do you?
Nothing. It was just, I was just called for an Amir Khan movie. That was it. That was my moment. Oh, it's an Amir Khan movie. Let's go. Doesn't matter what it is. So.
Wow, I should try that. What am I doing? No, I'm doing everything wrong, clearly. So of course, you just kind of answered my question, but what kind of inspires you to make great art, as opposed to just Snapchatting all day? Agni, I'm looking at you.
I am also on Snapchat. Thanks. What is the question?
The question is what inspires
Snapchat distracted.
What inspires you to go beyond the Snapchat story?
Nothing really inspires me. I really want to get out of social media, but I don't know. Nothing really inspires me. I'm so boring in life. Nothing inspires me at all. I suck at this. What inspires you?
Oh, okay, I was not expecting that question. That's deep.
Now you know.